Like I absolutely would have went just to see the show. I advise anybody out there, it doesn't matter what your political leanings are. This isn't about politics. You should go because it's a cultural phenomenon. The same way you'd go to like the fucking Puerto Rican Day Parade just to see it.
Yeah, it's kind of like medieval times. Like you're just going for the show.
Yeah, exactly like medieval times. You don't need to be like, I don't know, all about turkey legs and fucking, I don't know, medieval combat or anything. You could just want to see a show. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're going to see at a Trump rally. You're going to see some wild shit. And you're going to get to see like you're going to see Donald Trump. I mean, why wouldn't you want to see that?
Are they
crazy
free?
Shit?
Are rallies free?
Yeah, they're free.
They're free, but
I don't want to.
I don't know if it's still the case. You used to have to get there really early, like in his prime.
It depends where you want to sit, and it depends what the seating is. So at this last event, because they did it at the drag race track, they've got those huge stands that like go up, and so like it didn't matter where you sat, you're going to get a pretty good view of the guy. Like where I went, we were in an auditorium. I think I was like roughly 4th row, 5th row, maybe back. So I had gotten there at 5 a.m. I was in line at like 5 a.m. roughly, something like that. I spent the night up there to like get there early, and I was like, oh, we're going to be in the front row. We're going to be able to smell them. Nope. Nope. There were a lot of people there when we got there.
It might be easier now because you went, it was his first presidential run, and he was just captivating America, right?
Yeah.
But right now, he's not running for anything. You're just going to listen to him sing his greatest hits about the election being stolen. I don't think he's filling places anymore. So you can get a seat. You'll be inside.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you just get there like a couple hours early and you're going to be, within 50 feet of the man for sure every time. I'm shocked that it seems like a safety thing. Like that's an outdoor place where he was. Like,
oh yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but like he's outdoors in Commerce, Georgia.
Well, that's probably a pretty safe place for him, right?
I mean, politically, it doesn't get any safer, but like
he's just saying a guy with bad intentions.
But I mean, with bad intentions.
He's a former president. Like they all have their group of guys like securing shit. Like Jimmy Carter's is dead basically, and he's still got Secret Service.
Yeah, but everybody's out to get Jimmy. I think
what Kyle's saying, like
a sniper could shoot Donald Trump outdoors, and that would be a scary thing. It just seemed like he was outdoors, like at the track, and they didn't give you a 360 view, but like I know to the right was a quarter-mile of racetrack. I've been there a bunch of times.
I'm sure they're pretty careful.
Taylor has a lot of confidence in the Secret Service. I don't know. I'm like, how can you secure outdoors?
Yeah,
outdoors is a big place.
I feel I'm just basing it on the fact that like more presidents haven't been assassinated. Maybe that could be that like very few people want to assassinate presidents. It could be that the Secret Service is stopping more than we know. I have no idea.
Right. I lean into this. People generally don't try to kill people all the time. Like
yeah, that's probably likely.
I don't know. DoorDash on the surface seems like an incredibly dangerous job. Going to strangers' houses and knocking on the front door, like you're super vulnerable. Except that people aren't like that in real life. Like people generally don't. I don't hear about DoorDashers.
Yeah. Well, you're all like, and they have your information and everything. Like if you do something, it's this. They've got you. Like there was the girl that dropped off my food the other night. I was like, you're too pretty to do this. Somebody's gonna grab you. Run.
Run before I change my mind.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm glad you got it. Yeah. It wasn't that, but it was just like, oh, you're really pretty. I was thinking it, not saying it. Obviously, I took my fucking food and said goodnight. But I was thinking like, oh man, she's way too pretty to do this. There's scary people out there. I don't know. I was on Crazy Fucking Videos, that subreddit. And they were just like random. The video was called like Random Murder or something. And guys walking down the street, other guys walking the other way. He goes bang and kills him. And like, there's no way they know each other. They're like, it's like busy. And then that other guy that was assassinating homeless people, just walking up to him, making sure nobody. Yeah, he killed like 5 homeless in one night, walking up to them, sleeping on the sidewalks and shooting them in the head. And there's so much CCTV in New York now that like, I know this because one of the news channels I watch is like NBC New York. For whatever reason, I get that, and through cable. And there's so many murders in New York. It's so fucking depressing. Like Atlanta news isn't like that. Like we'll have shootings, don't get me wrong, but New York news is always like really disturbing murders because like if it bleeds, it leads, I guess, and whatever bleeds the most gets to the top. So their top news story is always horrific. There was that young lady who pushed that like octogenarian over and killed her, right? And they had the video, like she like shoved an old woman over and killed her, like for like random crime, like not someone she knew, like on the streets. Oh, look, an old lady, nobody's looking, and she like pushed her over and killed her.
What I'm hearing is drags on society are being removed. I haven't heard you yet mention someone who should stay alive.
Have they killed any YouTubers from the early 2010s?
Yeah.
So far so good.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. That's the scariest kind of violence. Like the just random, no meaning, no reason, no incentive, no motive, just an attack.
I've told this before, but like in my high school, a guy got punched hard. I think they wired his jaw shut while it healed, and he did nothing to deserve it. Nothing. And he was talking to me. He's like, "What are you? I would have never believed that people hit you for no reason."
Yeah.
And, he's like, "But I didn't even know these guys." There was, it sucked. It was a race thing. He was white. That's what he did wrong.
He got.
I know what that's like.
For it. Did you?
I didn't hear your words, Taylor.
Oh, I said he got clobbered.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah, it just sucks.
There's I saw there's I don't know who it is, but in our Discord, somebody changed their name to Hypothetical Single Woody, and their profile picture is like you all ripped up.
Do you really not know who it is?
I don't know who it is.
He's going to be using your photos to catfish women.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's someone who like changed their name to that, or if it's someone who's like brand new and that's just their bag. But I like to imagine that I only saw his name like hours ago, like right before we started. I didn't see what he was even saying, but I like to imagine that he stays in character and he is Hypothetical Single Woody, and he's just all aloof and talking about getting. What would Hypothetical Single Woody call like getting pussy? Like he'd have his. What would he call it?
It should be like I don't know, like a term that's even older than actual.
Yeah,
like snogging or something. I don't know.
I've been out there swiping strange all week, son.
I like snogging, the British one. Do they still say that?
But see, Hypothetical Single Woody would be trying to like pick up some Zoomer stuff too. Like he'd want to stay as like young. He'd want to be trying to stay as like young and hip as possible. So he'd be like,
that's some great pussy, no cap, for real. Like that's what Woody would be.
That pussy's goated. Would he say that the pussy was goated with the sauce?
Yeah, he'd say it was goated with the sauce. After he finished, he would.
Yeah.
I'm looking up outdated.
Damn, bae, that pussy was goated with the sauce. Gotta fly, and then he'd be out.
Just a bunch of Zoomer terms mixed in with stuff from the late 1800s. Ooh, it was called Venus's honeypot in the early 1700s.
I looked. I don't know when this is from, but I guess hot cockles is a thing people used to say.
Hot cockles.
Yo, bitch, let me get some of that quim.
What is that?
Quim.
Quim is pussy.
No, I would. We engaged in services of the flesh or something like that.
How about some coitus, mommy?
What's your coitus, mommy? Let me see those milkers. Yeah. Let me see those big mommy milkers.
I like Hypothetical Single Woody. He's rad.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that guy.
Dude, Hypothetical Single Woody is rad.
It's if I remember correctly, but it's it's been a minute since I've seen the film.
Is it what the power?
What if it was the Chick-fil-A uniform?
Dude,
well, then you're going to be serviced well.
If I ran Chick-fil-A, I'd have them out there wearing some cheeky shorts. If they were a little bit more like Hooters, like a little bit of that influence, like dirty Chick-fil-A, this is the campaign, the new spicy chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. We're hanging out everywhere, and then like you see the girls and they've all got those cheeky shorts with the bottom of their asses hanging out. I would definitely go to Chick-fil-A then. I would go for that. You ever go to one of those dirty car washes where they get their titties all over your car?
I've never been to one, no.
Oh, those are great.
Have you?
Yeah. They're usually raising money for something, like some band
for middle school cheerleaders.
The
tits were underwhelming.
Kyle supports his local middle schools.
Like get in there, deep girls. Yeah.
You show up like you go off-roading and you're like nitpicking.
I'm in the car eating their cookies that I just bought from them while they
There's still crumbs on the console. There's still crumbs. I just got my car clean. There's still crumbs all over me, ladies.
Yeah, that's so I like that everything there's a sexy version of I know Scum's up in, well, I won't say where he is, but he's in a place where they have like dirty baristas. You know, you pull up to a little fucking shed basically, and there's like basically a stripper in there wearing a G-string and pasties, and she serves you fucking coffee. And you know, for a little extra, she'll like put the cup between her ass cheeks and do whatever you want, really. She'll finger bang herself in some cases, like whatever you want to see, really, if you tip her. And it's just a whore in a box serving coffee.
I don't want someone doing that, handling my food.
Well, she doesn't do it without a request. She won't put foam in your drink if you don't ask for it, and she won't finger bang herself if you don't ask.
Yeah, but the guy before me asked for a finger bang, and now I've got fucking fishy Americano.
Look, if you wanted a fine fucking roast, you wouldn't have gone to the Finger Bang Cafe, dude. You're there for a reason. This is like complaining about the wings at a strip joint. Like you're there. I have them everywhere. It's not like there's one. This is like a common thing that's like.
I need to find this.
Look up search sexy barista or like stripper barista or like bikini barista. That'd probably be the way. Bikini barista.
You're right.
It's like, and a lot of them double up, and this is some man came up with this idea. Some man like me, who's a forward thinker. You get your bikini barista right. You're making ton of hella tips, and you're selling coffee that's overpriced, of course. You live stream the whole fucking thing. Cameras right there on you. You're doubling your income. It's crazy. Maybe they could get you to do something silly for the next customer. Maybe the next customer can make you do something silly for the stream. Double income.
Holy there's a bikini barista in Raleigh.
Oh, next sexcation.
Hear me out. Cup of Jane, the cup that gets you up.
A
little stimulant.
Instead of cup of Joe, it's cup of Jane, which means pussy.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a top 10 best bikini bars in St. Louis, but that's bikini bar
here too. Is it from Yelp?
It's from Yelp.
Yeah, this one it figured out I was in Raleigh and gave you the same thing.
The bikini bar. This is not a bikini coffee spot though.
I'm trying to.
And everyone's been to a bikini bar. That's very passe.
No, I like that shit. I like waitresses barely dressed. I like the bikini barista thing. Anything to take the money away from strippers who are the most putrid souls on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Shut that down.
Yeah. I'm against stripping. I would outlaw that.
You'd get rid of it?
Yeah, I would replace. I open the brothels, close the strip clubs. Put your money where your mouth is.
How many brothels do we need?
That's what's on my fucking campaign poster. Everything I just said.
Close the strip joints, open the brothels.
Money where your mouth is. That's part of it.
I think a lot of strippers would just change job description and it would be similar.
All right. Finally, we're working for a living.
Yeah, you just want to roll the dice with AIDS tonight, don't you?
Hey, wrap it up, dude.
So why are you against strippers?
I think strippers are like selling the scent of like sex. They're selling like the fake promise of sex. And I don't get it. It's like let's just go ahead and get the real thing. Like the fact that this exists, like there's no restaurant where you go and smell the food where they like tantalize you with it and like, oh, you smell the little foam got on you, huh? Oh, that's extra. like nobody does that. You're like, bitch, give me that cocoa. You know? like I don't want to touch your marshmallows with the back of my hand. I want to eat give me that cup of cocoa. You'd never do that. But there's a strip club that does exactly that. They go in the back and like dudes are blowing in their pants, I guess. I didn't know that was a thing until like pop culture.
Wait, who's doing what?
You know,
Jim Norton talked about this on the Opie and Anthony show back in the day.
Here's what you do, Woody. Here's what these guys do. The guys who really frequent these places and are in the know. You wear very specific pants that are conducive to getting rubbed through and rubbing you off, and then you don't wear underwear or whatever. And you go back there and get a lap dance in the back room, and they rub you off through your pants with their ass.
Yes,
that's the deal.
Jim on the show, if I believe it was him, talked because he was like all about prostitutes for many years. Maybe still is. I don't know. Yeah, it must still be. And he talked about like edging himself for hours before going to the strip club and wearing like silk pants with nothing underneath it, and then getting a lap dance and just busting down his own leg and then leaving. And it's so that's got to be a sad walk to the car. One squishy shoe.
And like I've like
like you just went swimming.
Like everyone who makes poor decisions, I've dated a couple strippers and I've known a couple, and I felt like they were good people. Like, but just
let me ask you that. I've always theorized that if you dated a stripper, her whole psyche gets rewired to just extract cash from men. That's my issue with how I see strippers. Like, they just
you could say that about a mechanic.
Yeah, you've dated a couple mechanics in your day as well.
Did you find strippers to be just money extraction experts?
The opposite. She's always got cash. Like oh, parking, no problem. she's got piles of $1
7 signals. That's nothing.
No, like those chicks like make bank. So and they kind of like to flex that, and they have cash. So it's not like I do well. There's money in a bank somewhere. It's like I do well. Look at this. Those girls make like thousands a night, like multiple
lots of
thousands
money,
a night.
no wealth. I'm guessing
it varies, but it's not like it's a career, right? It's a job, I suppose. But
it varies. I bet the
nowadays I think
most strippers is pretty lame.
Nowadays, I think like if you're a smart hoe, I'll say, if you're in the hoeing business, then you're doing what a good YouTuber or like good internet person does. You're streaming, you're making long form content, you're hitting all the social medias, you're like interacting here, you're doing that, you're touching everything, and so you're live streaming, you're stripping, you're making like OnlyFans videos, you're everything that's sort of tangentially related to being pretty. You're probably doing some. You got a YouTube channel where you do try on videos too, you're as naked as it gets on OnlyFans, and you're as closed as it gets on your podcast or whatever that you also do. You just do everything. Those chicks are just making careers of it for sure, because they're making $10 million in 2 or 3 years. Some of them, a lot of people have all the talents you talked about. You have to be mega hot and worth listening to. Rare. Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying they have a successful podcast. I'm just saying like if you're doing that, you do everything. Like you know what I mean? It's because one of them will take off. Like surprisingly, you'll be big on TikTok as well as OnlyFans, and they're gonna feed into each other.
A podcast by a whore would be pretty interesting to me.
Those exist. There's plenty of them.
I bet there's a ton.
Oh yeah, there's tons of like sex casts. There's like we're like swinger couples who talk about like the lifestyle and have porn stars and other people in the lifestyle come on and they talk about swinging and fucking and like all that stuff. There's lots of dirty podcasts. There's a podcast for every fucking thing.
I used to listen to the Savage Lovecast a lot. It's kind of dirty, but he gave like actual relationship and sex advice.
I used to listen to Dr. Ruth or whatever giving that clinical sex advice on the radio. Do you remember her? And it was good. You know what I also listened to? We used to listen. It was 98.1. This is when I was a kid. What I would listen to during the years I was homeschooled, especially because what that meant was that me and my daddy hung out all day.
Yeah.
and like hunted and like palled around and like restored cars. I learned how to paint cars, but we skipped math that year.
Yeah.
But I remember it was G. Gordon Liddy, and then it was Don and Mike, who was like the dirty Howard Stern guys, and then it was a therapist. It was like a licensed therapist lady who would talk about all sorts of like relationship problems. I remember that was like the best lineup ever. There's nothing like that now. It was 100% stress, Yeah. The worst is when you're trying to like.
But you were dehydrated too.
Oh no, you drink a lot. It's hard to explain, but there's like tons of there's a really nice ice machine. Like that's probably our nicest thing we have is it makes those little kernels of ice.
Oh yeah.
And it was like so I was drinking a ton, and I had like I was getting my Diet Pepsis, so I had those. I could cool those off in my fake prison cooler. Get those nice and ice cold for my once a day chili. The diet might have had something to do with it too. That once a day chili I was having with like prison nacho cheese was probably stopping me up pretty good.
Oh, it was just setting like Quickcrete in your colon.
It did. And you know what? The weird part is I didn't have like an impressive poop when I finally did. It was just a normal, kind of poop. Maybe even a less than normal poop.
Did you sleep
wasn't
well that night though? You're like, all right, one worry off
I
my
felt
heart.
safe. Yeah, I was like, okay, we don't have to go to the nurse and tell her we're constipated because neither one of us are going to enjoy that conversation. She doesn't want to deal with my constipation.
Would have bullied you?
I don't think they would have known, but no, I don't think they would have bullied me about my constipation. Might have offered to help.
Yeah. You wouldn't have gone down there after like announcing to the other inmates that you had a bad
I think
case.
that's went over Taylor's head. Offering to help Kyle with his constipation is a form of bullying.
It is.
Oh, I know just the thing.
That fellow who's into you, you're gonna have to let it get in there.
Come here, sweetheart.
Just get in there and move it around like a paint stirrer.
Oh, yeah.
Like a plunger.
Ooh. I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's how it works.
No, you'd have to use the handle end.
So yeah, that was horrific. And I've never had an issue since. Never had any constipation.
Yeah, that's how it works. You push it down a little farther, and then the next time it goes through smoothly. Big brain moves.
I mean, constipation is definitely worse than diarrhea as far as of the two major poop problems.
I guess
because if you're having diarrhea, there is at least a feeling of like the evil is being excised. Something's getting done here. The badness is being flushed out. I'm closer to the good times. But I imagine, because I've never really dealt with constipation either, like that you're just sitting there. When am I going to shit? I don't know. Am I dying?
Elvis.
Could be.
That's what killed Elvis.
Was he on opium?
Yeah, he was on tons of opiates. He was on all those pills, and he was trying to take a hard shit.
In my head.
Gave himself
Does that mean opiates?
Like everything. No, he's in all sorts of pills though. Yeah, Elvis was popping handfuls of shit, but he was constipated trying to take a big old king size dump. His diet was also ridiculous. You've seen the sandwiches. Do you know about the famous Elvis sandwiches he would eat? Those fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Enormous.
Peanut butter, banana, and bacon. It is an enormous sandwich.
Wouldn't he fly on a private plane in the middle of the night to be like, oh, this sandwich place in Philly, we're going, and I'm going to eat 3.
Kentucky or somewhere where they'd make these ridiculous sandwiches. I worked with a guy who sold him cars before. He was an old guy, obviously.
That's cool.
But he said that Elvis would buy like multiple Cadillacs, like you get all of his boys a Cadillac. Oh, I thought that was pretty cool. Never imagined Elvis really having like a
posse,
entourage or a posse, but I bet he did. I bet being in Elvis's posse, like sexy Elvis, like 1958 Elvis or whatever the fuck, whenever he was like slim and good looking, there'd be a lot of like spillover pussy to be had.
Is that an Elvis special?
That looks good to me, man. I gotta say, that looks fucking good. I like peanut butter. I like banana. I like bacon.
I like all those things, but how's that banana going to combine with the bacon?
The king says it's great. Sweet, salty.
I trust him. He did die of being fat and drug addicted, so he probably knew his sandwiches.
I mean, he wasn't going to hold back. You know, that was the most gluttonous, delicious thing he could imagine.
There was that other guy, the Rush Limbaugh. Didn't he have a problem with constipation?
Yeah,
for years or something? Because
he did so many opiates, he went deaf.
Which is a rough gig for a radio DJ.
That's such an important thing to not go. If you're
right. There are a lot of things you can get away with, but deaf is rough.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
He died a few years ago. He was pretty old.
Freedom winner.
Oh my God! Get out of here with those medals of freedom. Those are fucking those are so
They're
silly.
better than medals of honor. I've heard. People are saying that.
Okay, the medal itself looks better. That's what he meant.
Hold on, let's see.
And it does.
Right. Zach, bring up
that's what he was saying.
No, he was saying Medal of Honors winners are dead or often fucked up and mutilated. Well, our Medal of Freedom winners are in good shape. That's why it's the better one.
I thought he was referring to the medal itself, like not the recipients per se, but like the build and the substance that the medal was composed of, because the Medal of Honor, like look at that. That's a big ass medal, right? You look like you just saved the planet from the Klingons or something. But if you look at the Medal of Honor, it
looks too much like a COD Prestige emblem.
Right? He's a 9 Prestige. He's a fucking killer. That's like 8 or something. Right?
I want to see the comparison.
Let me get the facts right, because I was listening. I'd want to know. It's actually much better. This is Trump referring to the Medal of Freedom, because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. They're soldiers. They're either in very bad shape or they've been hit many times by bullets or they're dead. She gets the Medal of Freedom, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. They're rated equal, but she got the Medal of Freedom. So he was saying that you get to earn it and you're not fucked up.
That's more of like a
I
situational comparison. Like if I meet someone who got a Medal of Honor and someone who got the Medal of Freedom is right there. It's like, I think I know which one, garners a little more respect. It's like, what'd you get? Oh, you ran a good campaign on like helping dogs or something. That's so wonderful. That's great. And what'd you do? Oh, you lost your left leg saving 65 people from a brutal murderer. That's I think I'm going to go with this guy. I think that's more impressive. I found pictures of all the medals, and let's see. Zach, bring those up, and we can offer a little. I'll call it constructive criticism of our great nation and what we can do to have better medals, because some of these are not that impressive, and they're also very bad graphics. So,
Wait, why are there 3 different ones?
Different branches of service, right?
Oh,
I would think so. Obviously, the one on
Army, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, they're in the mix on. They get their own.
Yeah, Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard share the third one, I think, if I'm reading it correctly.
I think I like the third one maybe the most. It says Valor. It's definitely not the middle one. The middle one needs a little more pomp and circumstance.
I don't like any of those. Those all look garbage. There we go. Look
zoom in on that. That's much better. Thank you, Zach.
Oh, I like that Air Force combat action. That reminds me of some different symbology. I'm quite a fan of.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, hell yeah. You got that Aguila on there looking
How about the one right below it? That kind of, it's got the same vibe.
Kind of like an Iron Cross, you mean? Yeah, I like that. You got the.
I like the Bronze Star.
The Bronze Star is just a nice, simple one. I think the Distinguished Flying Cross. That
Purple Heart's bitch made, right? Look at that.
Purple Heart they can redo. They can make that a little better.
Who the fuck is the guy in the Purple Heart? I always see that little like profiled figure. Like who's that?
It's a good question. I assumed it was Washington because it's reminiscent of the quarter in my mind, but that may not be.
It is George Washington. You are correct.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's a reasonable guy to use. So I think we're all.
I'm also not impressed by Purple Hearts because you can get them in such weird ways.
There's
the famous case where the guy was away and his barracks were bombed. And then when he came back, he sat down on like a splinter or some glass from when it happened before. And like, that was a Purple Heart.
I think a lot of, does everyone who gets hurt in combat get a Purple Heart, or some people overlooked?
Yes, I think so. You have to apply for it. You
have to go and like tell them like, hey, I got a boil on my ass. Or I got like splinters, during that last engagement. I fell into a thorn bush when the Japs came. That's where I was. I was the one screaming in the thorn bush. If you were wondering,
it's got to be far and away the most common one, right?
Yeah,
just for injuries or.
I was just googling that. I was curious. Yeah.
You would think people get multiples of them too. I bet there's some serial abusers. There's a guy with like 37 Purple Hearts.
Oh,
he looks fine.
So I have it. The National Defense Service Medal is the most common one, and it's awarded to everyone who enlists during a time of war, which is pretty much everyone for the last 30 years. Yeah.
What I learned from that graphic, Zach, if you can bring it back up, seems like the Air Force has the best medals, and maybe a little updating.
Now, do they have a medal that's for soldiers who left the military as soon as the war started?
I don't know. I wouldn't imagine they would have that, but Air Force combat action. I like the medals that have a little bit of overlap on the outside. That's a Tim
Walz joke, Taylor. I think you missed it. Yeah, I didn't miss it. I got
it. By the way, that's bullshit. Them going after his fucking military record. Fuck those people. Like, find something wrong with him or get the fuck out of here.
Dude, the World War II Victory Medal sucks. That's what we made after winning World War II.
Where is it? Oh, wow.
Trash.
That thing should have been an Olympic gold. It should have been so fucking big. Every soldier should have came home with enough gold on his chest to buy a Ford.
It's been 80-some years. It's still our proudest military.
Although, hang on. They had to make a lot of those, though. You got to think they made 1 million or more of those.
I like do you see the Air Force Cross, the bottom right there, with the wreath around it? Pretty classy.
I like the Freedom Medal a lot. Is that a military one, or is that the Medal of Freedom that we've been talking about?
I don't know if that's. I don't think it's a military medal.
It's bottom center, just to the right. Yeah.
It kind of looks like the Freedom. That's what we saw before. That's it. That's what they're throwing on like fucking tech company owners and basketball players and shit. Yeah.
Medal of Honor Space. Is that a new one? Bottom third from the left.
Ooh, that's cool. That's a pretty good one. I like that
shit, you win the Medal of Honor in space. That's the coolest medal to me. Like,
Has it been granted yet?
Oh, maybe like in secret, right? Like, do we have like a space badass we don't know about?
Right?
Like maybe he's up there fighting the Chinese in space, zero grav right
Chinese? No, he's up there fighting the Xylorgs.
Like, I have it in my
Neil
head
Armstrong
that in space
won
combat, a bladed weapon might be the way to go. Like if you had some sort of 0G like close quarters combat, I want a fucking like short sword. I don't know if I need
in
a
0G.
Yeah, I want to fucking.
What if you
pop
just
your
like
suit.
whip yourself around and like now you're sideways trying to sword fight?
No, I'm gonna need a jetpack. Then I'll know how to use it.
And this is like
War on terrorism.
Medal of Honor has to be like
make
the
these
rarest
up.
one.
Every
Because
astronaut wins it.
Every astronaut wins it.
Okay,
And
fuck
there's
off.
not that
And
many
that's-
astronauts, and so it's
Okay,
still rare.
now I hate it. I thought that was like a fucking army. That was like a space force medal where like you went
I
up
did
there
too.
and fought somebody on the moon. That's
Dude,
what
like a full-
the moon medal is gonna be cool. When we do our first battle on the moon and some guy's a hero, that's gonna be a cool medal.
3/4 of the people who have won this literally died on the Columbia or the Challenger. And so they're not like, I'm serious. Like the whole list.
Did
is
they
like,
give
oh,
it to
all
that
these people
teacher?
do.
I'm
No.
with Trump. It's better to win the Medal of Freedom than the space one because you get to live afterwards.
You know, they almost put Big Bird on that fucking space flight. The Challenger that exploded.
I have heard that.
Big Bird was supposed to be on that. So there would have been millions of school children across the United States watching Big Bird go to space. And then that bitch would have exploded. It was bad enough that Sally Wright or whatever her name was.
Would they have
lady,
been in costume with feathers everywhere upon explosion? No.
Yeah, he was going to be in the costume going to space. And
It'd be like when that dude hit the pigeon with his fastball.
Oh my God. Yes. That's Randy Johnson. By the
Yes,
way.
that's what I'm looking for.
Great picture. Great picture.
Yeah.
He had the meanest fucking face. That guy's ugly as He's like 6'4", 6'6", and he looks like a pirate. Not the baseball.
He does.
He looks like
you know that protagonist in GTA 5 that's like on meth? He's like you play as him and run around and cause problems.
I only play games with
like
white
Randy
protagonists.
Oh. Well, you're missing out. GTA 5 is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, you gonna go play the new Assassin's Creed?
Those games.
I didn't think so.
I got bored of Assassin's Creed before I finished the first one ever.
Yeah, you want to stay fit in case you go like fight in a war or something like that.
I'm just trying to maximize my sexcations. I don't know how many we have left. I'm 49 years old.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. I didn't think I'd live this long, honestly. I always thought
Really?
Yeah, I really didn't. I always did.
Oh, me too.
I
didn't even have a plan. I didn't think I had to worry about post 30. I was like, there's no fucking way that
I just drove so fast, and
me too, but on a motorcycle. I was just
that's so much worse.
I didn't think I had any concerns. I didn't think it would be an issue.
Yeah.
Did you ever hit an age where I remember thinking about this when I'd watch Seinfeld, because you remember George when he turned 30 or whatever, he's like, you just don't think about that? You're gonna die? You're just one day gonna die and there's nothing you can do?
Yeah.
And you're gonna go alone? And I remember thinking at the time 30, that's a million years from now. And then when I got there, I was like, oh man, I am gonna die.
Do you fear
you're
death?
gonna die. I guess I don't really fear it. I don't think about it that much. It's pretty scary when you do think about it though, because it's
I'm not sure if I do.
The finality of it, because it's I think it was Christopher Hitchens that put it pretty well, where he's death is fucking sucks, because it's you have to leave a party and everyone's still partying. The party's still going. It's not going to stop, but you have to go. And that was stuck with me, where I'm like, dude, that does fucking suck.
I completely disagree. It doesn't suck at all. Oh, yeah, it sucks for everybody but me. Listen, I get it. I've been your paycheck for the last 49 fucking years. I understand. And someday I am going to die, and I apologize, but my watch is done.
Yeah, now
my watch has ended.
Now my watch has ended. You guys are
and your insurance begins.
Yeah,
it's funny you say this as inarguably the fittest 49-year-old argue like if there were a top 10, you're there.
You think this guy's dying of a heart attack?
No. Woody's gonna live. Woody's gonna outlive both of
This
us.
guy's gonna die going.
Oh, just work the problem out of time. That's how it goes. It just,
Yep.
We'll find Woody with a big knot in his hands.
yeah, right. And a multi-tool.
He almost made it, kind of.
He had another 1,000 feet. He'd have figured it out.
Yeah, that'll be it. No, I guess you don't want to go. One of the things that's sort of like sad, I think, is not getting to see like the future and the things that, because to me, I'm such a nerd about like future tech and things like Star Trek, Star Wars. Like, man, what are we gonna do in 100 years? Are we gonna? Because we're in this brief little window where we've just exploded since the Industrial Revolution. You've talked about a lot, Woody, how we go from planes to the moon and like 60 years or something.
Yeah, if that's not right, it's close. 69.
It's real close. Like 60 something years. Like we've been here for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, and we didn't make no big leaps like that. Are we done making big leaps like that? It doesn't seem like it yet. It seems like we're still on a pretty steep trajectory. Maybe not as steep as going from planes to moon, but we're still heading up in this technological trajectory. I'd love to know what's coming, like 100, 200, 300, 400. Are we here in 5? Are we here in 5 years?
What if this is the time that like we get too much into AI and like we're not ready for what it becomes and then it goes rampant like a movie?
If this were Civ, I feel like we're investing in shitty stuff right now. Like there are exciting technologies to invent where you're like, ooh, I just got sailing. This is going to enable me to explore. Ooh, I just got, I don't know, something else. This is going to enable this cool thing, metallurgy, who knows what. And it's like, oh, I just got pottery. And at the end, I needed it for the next thing, but I'm not excited about the pots I'm making at all.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like the internet and cell phones and shit like that came in.
Satellite technology. It's like stuff
that happened before me.
The thing after this will be cool.
Where we went from flying planes on windy sand dunes to going to the moon was amazing. And it's a necessary step to improve the world's comms, but not as cool as, I guess it's neat that I can get Amazon shit quickly, but
I'm already bored of Mars, frankly. They've been harping on Mars for so long. I'm interested in the gas giants now. They've lost me. They've tried to get me interested with promises of life. And then remember, like 10 years ago, they're like, we found life on Mars. And then like a little later, they're like, we lied. That's They've pulled the rug on us too much. We're Charlie Brown. We want something cool, and we can't.
That's a NASA problem. I feel like space isn't as cool as you want it to be. Mm-hmm. So, in an effort to get more funding, they just lie their asses off. They're like, do you remember that chick that like predicted what some star thing was going to be in the very far away? And they're like, this is what she thought it would look like. And this is what it actually looked like. Can you believe how right she was? And what she did was she took like 1,000 pictures and threw away everything that didn't match what it was supposed to. It was the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. That's NASA. NASA has a Photoshop problem. They take some semi-cool pictures and they Photoshop the fuck out of it until it's better than something you've seen on Star Trek. And it's not better than something you've seen on Star Trek. You just like Photoshop. Look, I like Photoshop. I get it. I'll give NASA money, but it's all bullshit. It's not true. And Mars,
that asteroid, that comet or whatever the other day, or maybe it was an asteroid. I don't know. They hit a space rock with a missile.
Pish
that was
posh.
Cool. They were both moving at such incredible speeds.
That's not even that. That's not even the Mars.
They changed its trajectory. It's like that's the beginning of the.
Was it gonna hit us?
It actually is going to hit us now.
I hope that's what they did. I hope they were like, you know what? There was a comet going by. It's filled with diamonds and gold. So we redirected it to Woody's yard.
We know where it would land. That big gold asteroid. It would. We know where it would
go. They'd send it
to the elites, to the deep state. Where would it go?
The deep state. It would go. It'd go to Little St. James Island.
That's then
it would be that's Epstein's Island. Then they call it Big St. James and just be made of.
Who owns it now? Like they took it from him. Like what are they doing with it?
Always been owned by fucking some insidious government organization, probably some honeypot thing.
Right? I thought they were going to like sell it and then give the money to the girls.
There's no fucking way they were doing it. There's no reality where.
And by give the money to the girls, we mean find them on a sugar baby site and hire them again.
It's like, oh no, guys, the pedophiles are going to do the right thing this time. Like, just
yeah, they're going to rehire them now that they're 21.
No, they're investing hundreds of millions in child pageantry. Like, hopefully, we talk about the future, Kyle. Hopefully, we can move past child pageantry.
We're never moving past child pageantry. That's the American way. I mean, that's part of our heritage. It's part
Taylor,
of our
you're coming
culture.
across like someone who hates women.
I'm coming off like a communist. Right now.
It's those little girls' rights to be primped and pampered and paraded in front of us.
In front of adult men.
Who better to judge them on their beauty?
Yeah, Jesus, it's like
you want to look. I didn't know
Taylor
you
in his
LGBTQ
fucking
guy.
drag parade.
There, exactly. Thank you, Woody.
Yeah,
like, who you want to do the judging? Huh?
You're right. When you're right,
not
you're right.
Straight white Christian man. 3 of them.
You don't like ever see like a child pageant happening, and you're like, oh, I guess there can be too much freedom.
I'm like, I didn't know they were coming to town. I must have missed the email alert.
Oh yeah, you get one more punch, and you get to participate.
I hope
you get to be dressing room manager.
I'm hoping I can clean up in the back. You know, like I'll pitch in however they need me. Really. No, child pageantry is disgusting, and the fact that it reminds me. I think it's cut. Those people are cut from the mothers. I think those mothers are cut from the same cloths as like the chicks who show dogs. If you ever watch a dog show, 95% women. Maybe it's exaggerating. Like 90% women running those dogs.
Yeah.
Whether it's hurdles or speed, agility, or just like show dogs, it always is.
I guess I've never really watched a dog show before.
You never watched a dog show?
No, it's not a part of my culture.
Oh, it's not?
No.
It's a big part of our culture down here in the South. We watch the dog show.
Did you watch? I bet like people in the South watch Little League World Series too.
We actually do. You don't watch the Little League World Series?
No.
I love the little dude. Those fucking South Americans are always sneaking in some 20-year-old with a mustache, looks like John Redcorn's kid. And Joseph's up the bat, 6'3" brown kid. Like, come on, that dude was working on a house down the street before.
Dude, I watched a video from that channel you told me about. The baseball is not real or doesn't exist, and the guy was like the most like the biggest cheating ever in the Little League World Series, and it showed a picture of this team from the Philippines, and like. Some of them didn't even shave like before they played. They were very obvious. They had like man hands, man shoulders, man builds. And like it showed, you know how like, you know, if we were all going to manage a little league team and we were going to cheat, we'd make sure that our team won like 7-5, right? 8-3, like reasonable baseball scores. These guys were winning 49-0, 62-2, 71-1. One time, I think they put up 3 figures on a team of actual children. And like in the end, they discovered it because they're like, wait, these people don't match up at all with the paperwork you sent us. Like this man is not 11.
What I don't understand is like, what parent leaves their kid in the game after they score the 99th run?
Yeah, it's dude. There's more cheating in Little League than I thought. He told another story. He's like, there was this inner city team that was like went gangbusters through the Little League World Series, and in the end, they got caught and had to give their trophy back because like apparently the way Little League works is like it's regions, so it's like this neighborhood versus this neighborhood versus this neighborhood, and this inner city team had basically like expanded the area, like kind of cheating, and then said like, you know, Joey Sportsman over here who isn't eligible, they're going to say that he's you know, Tyler Simonson, who is eligible but just sucks. And so at the end of it, after it all came to reality, like it came to the truth, it was like the baseball's not real. It was like in the end they discovered that of the 13 players, only 3 were from the actual neighborhood and like allowed to play that. So it was like the whole team was just people that they handpicked. Like, how do you not catch that shit? Like it shouldn't seem like it would be that hard, right? But how much oversight is there in the Little League World Series?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not watching.
wrong?
My brother-in-law gets mad at my nephew because like of the things he watches like things on Netflix like Female Justice League. So it's just the Justice League, but like they're just girls, I guess.
Lazy.
And like he gets mad. He's like, why are you watching that? The Justice League is men. Wonder Woman's the only one. Like I don't understand why you watch that one. And he doesn't watch He-Man. He watches She-Ra.
Yeah.
And that drives my brother-in-law crazy. He like gets so mad at that. And I'm like, I think you're getting too mad. I was like, I would.
How old is the kid?
Like
37.
I hope he's fucking with dad. I hope he has a 7-year-old friend who's like, watch my dad flip the fuck out.
Oh, honestly, I was like, part of them is probably just like, what's his
gay
problem?
pornography?
Like, what's his problem? He probably likes getting the like reaction out of you. But then like he'll bring me something like Beauty and the Beast, like Costco, like this Beauty and the Beast book, and she'll be like, check it out. I'm like, oh, sick. And then I look over my brother-in-law, and he's like, and I'm like, bro, what's going on? I love Disney shit growing up.
Like, no, I did not like Beauty and the Beast. That was not one of my go-tos.
Beauty and the Beast is fucking bullshit. It was, look, we owned the whole thing. We had all the decorative VHSs. I'm sure a lot of people did. Everyone in the middle class did. We had Beauty and the Beast, and that was one we watched a lot. I was thinking about Beauty and the Beast last week. We were talking about this. Like, wait a minute. Gaston is the bad guy? First of all, Gaston has his own fucking song, and it's clear that he's the best at every fucking thing that there can be.
That is
no one fights like Gaston, no one drinks like Gaston. It's like on and on. Like it's like 3 minutes of no one can do anything. And he's showing you he can do it. Like he's like overhead pressing 6 men while he drinks like 8 liters of like beer. And it's that
Gaston was a winner.
They kidnap his girl. No. A beast man in a castle fucking kidnaps his girl and fucks her with his dog dick and with all of his like demonically possessed belongings, keeping her prisoner in his fucking evil man castle. It's like
she can't even escape because his dog dick is knotted inside her.
Exactly.
It's actually hot when you describe it like this.
They're ass to ass. That would have been great if in the final scene when Gaston has shown up to save like not only his love, but like the cutest girl in the village or whatever. Like everybody's like, the monster took Belle or whatever. And he's like, I'll lead them in to save it. And like, I wish when he was on the side of that castle, beating the shit out of that dog man, that she was knotted, being drug along behind.
If you think about it, she didn't love the beast. She just had Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, absolutely. A 10-foot tall monster with fangs shows up and it's got you tied to a bed basically, and it's like, I love you. You have to go. I love you too.
Yeah,
like there's no other option.
I want to see the fucking goat baby that comes out of her. I hope it ruins her.
That now that you say it, the beast should have died.
The beast should have died, and Gaston should have been like,
the lesson should have been trust your senses.
She should have been dying too from the knot, and because it got like ripped out when the beast fell off the castle and like pulled her in. She's all prolapsed and blown out down there, and then like he should have been like, I should have always loved you. I should have he should his tears should be what heal her. And they should fall right on her prolapse.
No one heals like Gaston.
No one heals like Gaston. She's blown out. And his tears should fall on her blown out, like deknotted vagina, and it should slowly seal back up. You know, like in the scene of the Lion King after they kill the bad
so much
lion,
like that,
and it rains, and then the whole savannah like grows back and it's all fresh and shit. All the animals mysteriously come back. The antelope to be eaten by different lions, I guess.
They had just. Actually, that is a good point. The antelope should have counted their blessings at that. That was those were killers being taken off the streets in the antelope community.
Yeah, I that's a bullshit fucking cartoon.
It is bad.
I don't know what the messaging is there. Like choose the gross guy who holds you prisoner over the douchey jock. Like who's writing this cartoon?
A fucking monster.
Me.
Sitting there, a guy covered in hair with fangs is sitting there banging it on his typewriter. I didn't like that one. I didn't look into it that far. As a kid, I just didn't like the songs, I think.
Oh,
Jungle Book was my go-to of those old Disney movies. Yeah, that was great. Baloo was my man. I
also loved Jungle Book. And for me, it was this song. The one about about
bare
basically not
necessities?
caring.
I'm
Bare
not saying-
necessities. Bare
Yeah.
Got them
necessities.
bare necessities.
Oh, dude,
Robin Hood was great
Bare
also.
necessities.
They might have
That
fought,
was
like,
mine.
Yeah, people slept on Robin Hood because it was a bit before our time, just a little bit before. So you kind of like you got to the
Wait, the cartoon with the effeminate King Richard?
No. The animated version with the foxes.
fox. Yeah,
Oh,
Robin
okay.
Hood's a fox.
And Maid Marian's a sexy ass fox. You want to
Oh
put it in
yeah,
her like what do fox vaginas look like?
she was the first one that came through with that like Pixar mom body, but like a fox.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
filling that old. She was
Yeah.
filling that dress out.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Dude, the
Good
guy
night.
who drew The Incredibles is a fucking pervert.
that guy's cool.
That so over the line, that lady's ass.
I really feel like you're blaming him for in what's her Elastigirl's decisions, right? Elastigirl could look like anything, and she chose
that
fat
ass.
bottom girl.
That's fair. Okay, I do like that because it is realistic. She would be walking around. She'd be eating whatever she wanted. Thin all the time.
She could be skinny, like a 18-year-old, right? She could just strategically choke an age. She could be she could be fat. She could look like the current swimsuit illustrated model. That's the ass she picked.
Yeah,
That's a lot of ass.
I just imagine like the animator being like, "Get a load of what I'm submitting," and then being like, "It's approved."
Come on, Mark, you've got to make
Really?
it smaller. They're gonna
I had an encounter with a girl
They
at my
didn't
gym
notice
that
the
looks like
camel
that.
toe.
He's like,
I
"You
had
know
an
what?
encounter with
I'm
a
gonna
girl
make
at my
it
gym.
bigger."
I had an encounter with a girl at my gym that looks like that, and like I literally almost fell backwards. I like almost just fell on the spot, like on the ground, like and just fell like on my head. I would have died because it's like
Was she
following
doing
the
some
whole
big
story.
squats?
No, she just put her plate on my machine. Like I was like sitting on a back thing, and she put the plate on it, thinking that it, like that's where the plates like rest, but it was actually on the machine. And I was like, "Oh, that can't go there," like you know. And she was like, "Oh, my bad." She like took it off, and I was like, like when I took it, what was happening? I was like,
I was
Had a mini stroke.
I was at dinner last night, and I was sitting kind of I was in this little corner booth thing, and there were windows in front of me, and the sun was coming through the windows. That's relevant. And this lady goes to sit down at the table next to us, and she's really pretty, and she's wearing like this like I don't know, she's wearing a dress, and when she sits down, the sunlight beams through her dress, and I can see her vagina lips through her dress. And I like
Sometimes
nudged
the Lord smiles on you.
I whisper to my date, I'm like, I could see her pussy lips. And she goes, she's not wearing a bra either.
Did you let her know?
You're not allowed.
Well, yeah, of course. I tapped her on the ass and I said, ma'am.
Are you feeling a little breezy? It's a little clammy in here.
No, that
That
was wild. That was a fun start to the evening. I had a good time.
And it stayed visible the whole time.
No, she was for one brief moment when she was standing in front of the window before she sat down, like the sun shone through her dress and made it transparent to the point where you could like see through her dress. Yeah.
Oh.
Lucky.
Yeah, nice. You were like ditching the date. Let's go on this. I'm gonna pursue this.
I'm like, she's coming with us.
Nah, she was with her.
With us.
She was with her mom and dad.
They're coming too.
How old
Yeah.
was she?
I don't know. She was in one of those little booster things. What ages are those? Like
She was unbelievably rude, playing with her food the whole time. Get this. She cried in the middle of the restaurant for 40 minutes.